Hello friends, welcome to session 10 VI Editor Linux Essentials. VI Editor is a very important editor, frequently used editor, survival of fittest, you cannot survive without it. Overview of VI and VIM, starting VI, three modes of VI, cursor movement commands, insert mode, leaving and entering, change, delete and young, put command, that is paste, undoing changes, searching for text, command mode tricks, saving and exiting. So this is what the session is all about. Overview. VI stands for Visual Editor. It's a standard Linux and Unix editor. VIM is VI Improved Editor, standard Red Hat editor. On Red Hat operating system, the VI command, when you start VI, actually it will invoke VIM, which means it is a symbolic link to VIM. Earlier versions were ED followed by EX, and then came VI, and now we have the latest is VIM. This is the development, this is the history behind VI. How to start VI? Quite simple, VI followed by file name. As I said, VI is alias to VIM. So if you want to use VI instead of VIM, you can use an alias VI. So let's do the demonstration first and then we'll proceed further. Let's take a look at the VI editor and work in the file. Now it is official discussion and demonstration on the VI editor. Okay, here I am working with VI followed by the file name. So let's say regex file itself. Regex file. This is now official demonstration, though I've been using VI editor in the previous sessions, also previous lectures also, but this is my first lecture on VI editor for this series. So VI followed by file name, it will open the file for editing. But you cannot directly start typing. When you open the file open in command mode, which means you can type the command here. So for example, if I want to delete the word, so I type DW, the word there is gone. If you notice carefully, I'm at was right now. If I type DW, was will be gone. There was another was, so DW, another was is gone. I'm deleting the word by word. I'm typing DW. If I type 2DW, it will delete two words. If I type 4DW, it will delete four words. If I type 4DD, it will delete four lines. If I type DD, it will delete the single line. So it is deleting. I am working in the command. DD stands for line deletion. If I type U, it means undo. I'm getting undo. I'm getting all the contents which I deleted back using U. Mind it, still I'm in the command mode, means I cannot type. I can work on the file. I cannot type inside the file. I'm doing command mode. Command mode, repeat, command mode means you cannot type, you can issue command, single character command or quantified command. When I type 4DW means it is quantified, 4 words delete. Same way 2DX, or sorry 2D DY or DD, sorry 2DD, 2DD, two lines delete. To get back those lines, U command. Now D and DW are for word deletion and line deletion. I want to start typing. I want to edit this file. Right below this line, current line where my cursor is here. I want to start a new line below the current line. So I simply type small o. Mind it, in command mode. I'm again and again emphasizing I'm into the command mode. So from the command mode you type small o, you will be into the next line and you can start typing. Okay, hey, this is a new text entered in the file. So I can type now. I'm into insert mode. When you are in insert mode, you will see insert at the bottom. The insert at the bottom means that you are into insert mode. You can continue typing. To go back to your command mode, you can type escape key. The insert should disappear. That means when you press escape key, the insert word which appears at the bottom will disappear, and that means you are working in the command mode again. If you simply want to go to the insert mode and without a new line open before or after the current line, you type simply I, single character I, small I. So I type small character I'm into the insert mode, and my cursor is there where it was. So whatever type I type here, that will be the uh, place where my cursor was. So typing whatever I type will appear before my cursor. Let's watch closely. I'm at this cursor F. I go to the insert mode. Oh, sorry. I go to the command mode by typing escape key. I pressed escape key multiple times, there is no harm. I pressed escape key to go back to the command mode. I'm on F. Now, I want to type before F. I use small I. This is what I had done in my previous example. Now I want to start typing after F. In that case, I type uppercase I, capital I. When I type capital I, it will insert beginning of the line. So not before the character. Take a look at my cursor is at A now. Let me show you once more. If you are at F and you want to start typing big at the beginning of the line, then you type uppercase I. So insert in the beginning of the line. Then we have A. A means append. Mind it, all these single character commands are in a command mode. I'm typing small a. Small a means append. Append means add at the end of the current character. So a means insert a character after the current character. So if you look at my character started after F, and if I type uppercase L, uppercase A, for example, take a look at I'm here at this word M. I type uppercase A. Alright, I'm into the command mode. Remember, all the commands are to be given in command mode only. So command mode will come when you press escape key. So from escape key I type uppercase A. Now if you look at uppercase A, that means you can type at the end of the line. You are placed at the end of the line wherever you were. I saw this, for example, what happens is when you open the file, you are placed here and you are placed here. For example, I have seen people without the knowledge of this uppercase A, they want to write something after file. What they will do, I'll show you. They'll press I, they'll use 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, around 50 characters are there. So they use 50 time arrow keys. You have to press 50 keys to reach to this place by using arrow keys. If you type I, right, and the shortcut is from the command mode, you type uppercase A and you are at the end of the line. So you have to type single two keys, that's it. Which is better, I followed by arrow key many times, or uppercase A, which place you at the end of the file, end of the line directly, and insert mode. Mind it, you are into insert mode after typing uppercase A. So people don't use these small command, easy commands given in VI editor. Like here, once more, I want to start type. I'm here somewhere in between. I forgot. I want to start. I want to type something at the beginning of the line. So people do what? They go to the command mode. They will use type small I. Go to the insert mode. Then use arrow key, left arrow, cut, and you continue typing the arrow keys till you reach to the first character. Is this the right approach, or what you should do instead of escape key and small a? Oh, sorry, the small I think it was uppercase I. Sorry, it was uppercase I. Correct. It was uppercase I. So which one should be preferred, uppercase I or this I, small I followed by multiple arrow keys? This is insert mode and the command mode, switching between insert mode and command mode. Let's look at one more example. I'm at this line. I want to open a new line after the current line. I talked about that you can press small o. I demonstrated that. But no, I want to insert a blank line above the current line. Means in between this line, the line beginning with this line beginning with this, and line this line. I want another line in between these two lines. So, and I'm at this line. I'm at this line. So what I want is, I want a line before this line, but after the line which is given above. So I type uppercase O. It will open a in blank line above the current line. So above the current line, uppercase O, below the current line, small o. This is how you go to the insert mode. So this is switching the mode. Now I want to copy these two lines, these two lines at the bottom. So for that I use Y. YY is the command which is called YUNC in VI editor. YUNC. So I want two lines to be copied. So 2YY. And I use P command to put those lines. So you look at, I copied two lines from top to the bottom. Right? Again, let's see. I want to use this line only. So I don't type this time numerical. I will not quantify it. I'll simply use simple YY, single line. I want to put the line above the current line. By default, it will be put below the current line. But if I want to put above the current line, I use uppercase P. Look at this line. Line inserted above the current line. If I want to put below the current line, I use small p, below the current line. Look at this. Take a look at once more. Above the current line, uppercase P. Below the current line, okay, a small p. So wherever you want to put, that depends where you want to put it, above or below. You can use small p or uppercase P. In Windows you call them as cut paste. In Linux we call them as YUNC put. YUNC means copy, put means paste, from your Windows knowledge if you are using that. We have a quantifier for word YUNC word put. So like Y curly braces, and if I type P, Y curly braces, or sorry, D curly braces, we have quantifier curly braces, parentheses, square bracket. We will discuss that in the session. But from the command mode and insert mode, where you are working inside the file, doing copy paste or editing the file by going into insert mode by simple type, coming back to the command mode by pressing escape key. Now I want to save and quit the file. For that, first thing, I should be in command mode, means escape mode, multiple time escape key. Then I must type colon. The colon will appear at the bottom. And here I have many commands available, like WQ, save and quit. Simple W, write to the current file. WQ exclamation mark, force save and quit. Q, simple quit without saving. Q exclamation mark, force quit without saving. WQ. Alright, so save and quit. And that is the command out of the file. Another option here is you can use slash. From the command mode, if you type /, you will see the / at the bottom. If you want to search something, you can use start typing the text and it will start searching. So you are at the was. Again I type / enter key, / enter key, / enter key. It continues searching. So /. So searching, simply start with, you start simply type / followed by what you want to search. I want to search sample. So I type /sample from the command mode, and it will search sample wherever it is in the file. I continue / followed by enter key, / followed by enter key. It will continue searching. So searching and replacing is also done like this. So this quick demonstration, I'm sure, and now to quit without saving, I can use quit Q exclamation mark. So the commands, insert mode, command mode, exit, searching, I have quickly demonstrated. Now we'll look at the theoretical aspect of it, which you will understand whatever I missed from the demonstration. But I'm sure it will give you a good idea about the VI editor, how to work in it. Let's see the theoretical aspect of it now. We never use them, so it's okay, because I never use these options, to be honest. However, if you feel that they are comfortable, you should be using them. Choice is yours. For me, I never use any of these options. like vi-m, my file, non-modifiable. That means you want to ensure that you will not be modifying the file. You yourself are confirming that you will not be modifying. I don't need it. Why? Because I know if I don't want to modify, I simply use :q, quit without saving. Simple. -r, file is only modifiable by using exclamation point, that is exclamation mark. So again, I don't need it. So different options are there. -n, do not use a swap file for backup. This is good. This option is good. But then if you are using opening a file directly in the pen drive, this is for floppies and pen drive. What does it mean? I need to explain it. This is your disk, mind it. Let me draw a good disk actually with example. This is your disk, alright, and this is your RAM. So when you work, you actually work in RAM. You don't work on the disk directly. So whenever you open a file, this is your RAM and or cache. You keep the file in RAM or cache. You add it here, and you type. When you type W or when you type escape :WQ, the contents are moved to the disk. That is the actual working, and the problem is here only. If you are working in a file and your machine suddenly restarts or power failure happens, the original file is not saved on the disk. It is not there on the disk. It was there in the RAM. Yeah, there is a provision that Linux will keep a cache and it will keep on saving the buffer. But that depends on your luck, how much of the content you will get back from the file. It's not that you will get everything. You may get 90% of your file, may get 95% of your file, and you may also get 100% of your file from the cache. But to avoid such situation, like if you are using floppies or pen drive, it's better to directly use -n switch. So don't use a swap file. Directly save the content to the disk. -r, recover data from the swap file. So if after a file crash, as I told you, the crash may happen, so you can recover the file if that situation happen with -r. This is encryption. -x, encrypt file when saving, decrypt when editing. What is the difference? I would like to demonstrate it. This is quite interesting feature. Let me show you quickly, please. That is quite interesting. I enjoyed it. Okay, now I'm opening a file. We have a vi-x names. All right. Okay, vim will work with this. Vin will not work. So this is the file. You enter encryption key. I type the encryption key, and now these are the names. You know what has happened now? If I save and quit this file, I cannot use cat command to display these names. That is encryption. Now the file is encrypted. I cannot use cat command to display these names. And to display these names, I can use vi editor, vim, of course. It will not work vi, and this is only with vim. Vim-x names, and you have to enter the encryption key again, and you will get back the file. So encryption is when you want to protect your file, when you want to encrypt your file so that it is not visible with cat command, or you are not able to read the content directly without the editor. That is encryption. I enjoyed it. I liked it, and that's why I discussed that. I thought you may enjoy it and you may like it. That is encryption. 3 mode I have already demonstrated. Command mode, when you press escape key multiple times or single time is okay, which allows you to cursor movement, delete, yank, put, search. All these possibilities are there. We have demonstrated. Insert mode is when you are typing, when you are working inside the file. So type in the new text. To return to the command mode, you use press escape key. Then X mode is when you type : from the command mode. That is configuring, exiting, saving, for searching and replacing also. So that happens when you type : from the escape mode from the command mode. So these are 3 modes of VI editor, which I demonstrated right in the beginning. And these are the cursor movement commands. To move the cursor from the command mode, I repeat, from the command mode. So from the command mode, to move to the left, you can use H, J, K, L. Left, down, up, right. You want to move word by word, you can use W, word ahead. You want to move word by word back, B. From the command mode, if you want to move back one sentence, you can use parenthesis, parenthesis open. You want to move word by word, sentence by sentence ahead, you can use parenthesis close. Sentence forward. Paragraph above, paragraph below. Let's take a look at this paragraph and sentence and word. So let's look at these also in the demonstration. Take a look at. These are quite interesting, so I feel like I should be demonstrating these commands. Let's take a look. VI regex file is our file. I want to move sentence by sentence ahead. So you know that I have parentheses open, right? So I'm going to type parentheses close to move forward. Parentheses close, parentheses close. I'm moving sentence by sentence. So sentence is always ending with dot. If you remember, full stop. Full stop is end of the sentence. So it is taking me after the end of the sentence, wherever there's a dot. Right? Now to move back, I can use parentheses open to back. You see, watch my cursor movement. So that is parentheses. Paragraph is when you press enter key. So I'm using curly braces for paragraph. So curly braces close. So these are the paragraphs. Curly braces open. These are the paragraphs. So moving paragraph, then we have W. Moving word by word ahead. W. I'm moving word by word. B. Back word by word, rather than character by character. So these are cursor movement commands. You can use arrow keys also, left arrow, right arrow key, as we know already. We have been using them. Entering insert mode, I demonstrated that small a up and after the cursor, I insert before the cursor, O open a new line below the current line, uppercase A up and at the end of the line, uppercase I insert at the beginning of the line, O uppercase O open a line above. I demonstrated all these. I'm sure now it will help you to recognize because I demonstrated. Escape key is leaving the insert mode, go back to the command mode. Escape key, repeat escape key again and again. So you can type escape key multiple times also, there's no harm. This is leaving the insert mode. Then change, yank and delete. Change is CC, single character. We are talking about single character change. CC, delete the single character DD. Alright, DD will delete the line. There's a mistake here. And yank will delete the line because there's a typo here. I think this is for line change, line delete, line yank. So this is for line. You want to delete the word, we have a W. So CW, change word, delete word, and delete yank word. Character is this. This is a wrong here. So we need to check that because there's something wrong here, 100% wrong. That is confirmed because we verified that CW, DW, YW, DD, YY. We checked about these lines, deleted the lines, yanked the lines. We have done that. Sentence ahead, C parenthesis close, D parenthesis close, Y parenthesis close. That is sentence. That is change, delete, and yank. Same way sentence behind, paragraph ahead, paragraph end. If you notice, sentence we use parentheses, paragraph we use curly braces, behind we use open, and ahead we use close. Look at this, behind we use open, behind we use close, and this. So this is actually, we need to practice, we need to try these commands, and there is no guarantee. Only thing is that there might be some misprinting or typo but yes, commands are more or less same, which I demonstrated, like DW, YW, DD, YY, you know, D parenthesis open, parenthesis close. We can take a look at these examples from your side. You can practice them. Put command, small p or uppercase P. I demonstrated both. Small p means ahead or below the current line. For line oriented, line below the current line. Uppercase P means above the current line. For character oriented, small p means after the cursor. Uppercase P means before the cursor. So put command is actually, in Windows we use paste. So YUNC instead of copy, put instead of paste we use in Windows. So please be careful about it. Put and YUNC commands. Next, undoing changes, U, we have done that. Small u, undo most recent changes. Uppercase U, undo all changes to the current line since the cursor landed on this line. Control R, redo the last undone changes. The U, I have demonstrated U also. The U will not undo a previous U. That is, it's not a toggle for a change, but rather undo several previous changes. And you remember I deleted so many lines, deleted words, and then I continuously press U. I got my all content back. To undo all successive changes to the current line, repeat, to the current line, you can use uppercase U. To redo the changes undone by U command, you can use Control R command, that is to make a redo. Searching, I demonstrated this also, /text. Search downward for the given text. If you want to search upward, you can type with question mark test, upward search. And continue search in the same direction. Uppercase N, continue search in the opposite direction. So that is searching. I demonstrated searching also. This is command mode tricks. D to C, delete from cursor to the letter C. 5DD, delete 5 lines. X, delete a single character. RC, replace a current character. Replace a character with C. R, replace character for a character until you press escape key. So these are command mode tricks. We use that, and I demonstrated DD and X, right? Saving and exiting, I use the W or E exclamation mark, WQ, save and quit. Of course you have to be into command mode and you have to type colon, escape colon, and then escape colon Q, quit without saving, or Q exclamation mark, force quit. W exclamation mark, force write, save and quit forcefully. Alright, so these are exit mode command or X mode commands when you are into the exit mode. That's all for this session.